Built specifically for youth or smaller framed backpackers, the Mountainsmith Pursuit 50-liter backpack has extremely durable construction. It's got a lot of user-friendly features, and it has an extremely adjustable suspension system. So it's not only going to grow with the user as they grow, but it's also going to last for many years at a time. So just going through the features, I want to talk about the suspension system first and how adjustable it is. You've got really great features back here on the back panel and in the suspension. So behind the scenes, the things that you can't see, you've got 2 aluminum stays. That's going to give a lot of rigidity to the pack. It's going to handle a lot of weight, transfer the load right to the hips where it needs to be. You've also got a PE frame sheet back there, so that's going to just give a little more stability and comfort as well. But it also has kind of an X configuration. Again, you can't see it, but it's behind the scenes. And you've got a horizontal stabilizer bar. And basically what all of that means is you've got a lot going on behind the scenes that is pretty lightweight, but offers a lot of stability. So it's gonna carry the load of this big backpack really well for a smaller framed user. Right here, what you can see on the backpack, you have a nice ridged foam right behind your back, and then you've got mesh in front of that. So that's going to keep you nice and cool while you're on the trail. It's going to move that warm air out of the way. And then behind the shoulder harness here, you have really nice padding, wide open mesh. So again, that's going to conform to the user, but it's also going to keep you nice and cool on the trail. And then on the hip belt, really sizable hip belt here. You have that same padding and that same mesh. Now there is an adjustable suspension system here. It's going to adjust from 13 inches at the low end of the torso range all the way up to 17 inches. So it's definitely going to grow with the user. The hip belt here is also extremely adjustable. So the hip belt can get down to 26-inch waist. It's going to adjust all the way up to a 42-inch waist. So you've got a lot of adjustability in there. You have load lifter straps here at the top. So as you adjust the torso length, you can adjust that. And then it also has that extra little adjustment point there. So really great feature. You've got an adjustable sternum strap with a whistle on it. And then down at the hip belt, again, you have that pull forward adjustment. So the hip belt adjustments are really easy, really user-friendly to tighten that down. On the hip belt here, you have a nice little pocket. Got some bars stashed in there. So a sizable pocket. There's only one pocket on the one side. And then I will point out while we're over here that you do have another adjustment point there on the hip belt for more comfort. As far as the organization and the pockets, pretty user-friendly. Not too many pockets and features, but enough that makes you organize your gear the way you want. So starting up here on the top, you do have a floating lid. So I have it adjusted down pretty low. You can really pack this out and move the lid up, but if you have a smaller load for a smaller backpacker, you can really cinch that down. But there is a pocket up here in the top, a pretty sizable lid pocket, so I've just got some lightweight essentials kind of stored there. Nice pocket up there. And then on the side here, I've got a pair of gloves kind of stashed in this small pocket. So really convenient pocket, be a good place for a headlamp or something like that. And then you have 2 stretchy water bottle pockets, one on either side. And I have a 32-ounce water bottle in there, so it fits in there really well. And then you have compression straps here, so you can really cinch that down and you can keep whatever you have in that pocket secure. Moving to the main compartments of the pack, this is a true top-loading pack, and really you've got access into the top. There's no access into the pack in the middle, but then you have your smaller sleeping bag compartment in the bottom. To open that up, it's really simple. It's kind of a one-handed adjustment there. You've got all the access you need into that top compartment. And then you do have kind of a hanging loop in there. You can hang your hydration system, and there's a small hydration sleeve in there as well. And then you have a port out of the side so that you can route the hose. So user-friendly as well. Really easy to access that. And then if you need to, you could certainly store something like a sleeping pad in between the lid and the top of the pack. So if you need to pack it out a little bit more, you can certainly do that. Then down here on the bottom, you have your sleeping bag compartment. Now there is a divider in between. As you can see, it's kind of a floating divider, so you can toggle that away if you want to, but I've got my sleeping bag down there, and it makes it a really easy pocket to just access that. Here on the front of the pack, you do have some extra features. You've got tool loops. You've got some lash loops down here. There's 4 of them, and they're reinforced, so you could certainly lash something to the bottom of this pack. Put tools here on the front. You've got some extra lash points, and then of course this bungee here on the front with the daisy chain on the side. Stretchy cords right here on the top, so you can use that for trekking poles or whatever else you'd like. So you can use this pack in many different ways. It's got a lot of features, but it's a user-friendly features, and as I said, the torso adjustment is going to grow with the user, and it's just going to last a really long time. It's the Mountainsmith Pursuit 50-liter backpack.